Jenny, hi! I have something to tell you. I'm so excited I can hardly contain myself.
Hi, Sarah. Are you talking about moving to the neighborhood? Yeah, Tyler mentioned it to me yesterday. That's great.
Oh, so he already told you? Good! It's the one with the blue awning down the street. You pass by it on your way to the station, right?
Yeah, I know the one.
Actually, Tyler helped me find this place. He mentioned there were some good units available. He was such a lifesaver with the whole process. The realtor was being difficult at first, but he knew exactly what to say.
He did? He didn't mention that part to me.
Oh, maybe he forgot? He's been so helpful with everything. He even came with me to look at the place last week. Said he wanted to make sure it was safe enough. Always the protective one, right?
I didn't know he went with you to view it.
Well, you know how thorough he is. Remember when we were kids and he'd check every ride at the playground before letting me try it? Some things never change.
You really did move close by. It's not even a 5-minute walk.
I know! Isn't it perfect? Just like old times. We can have dinner together sometimes. Or morning coffee. I make great pancakes, you know. Sorry for moving so close to the newlyweds. I swear I wasn't targeting the place because Tyler lives here. That apartment just happened to be the best option. Plus, it's an easy commute to work. Though I have to admit, having you guys nearby is definitely a bonus. It'll be like having family around. This is going to be great.
Sure, we will be very close neighbors.
Tyler said you've been staying home more these days. Is everything okay? I noticed your car hasn't moved much lately. Not that I'm watching or anything. Just happened to notice on my way to work.
Just normal pregnancy stuff. Nothing to worry about.
Are you planning to stay with your parents after the birth? I could help if you need anything. Even just running to the store. Or keeping you company when Tyler's at work.
No, I'm planning to deliver here.
Really? But isn't this your first baby? My sister had such a hard time with her first. She said she couldn't have managed without our mom's help. She was practically bedridden for weeks. And the baby cried all night long. It was absolute chaos without Mom there.
Yeah, but if I stay with my parents, I won't be able to come back for like 3 months. So I think it's better to have the baby here.
Really? But isn't this your first baby? That's such a huge responsibility to take on alone. All my friends went to stay with their parents. Even my colleague who's super independent ended up going home. She said it was the best decision she ever made. Are you sure about this? Tyler said he'll support me 100%, so I'm sure. Tyler did? Can he really do that with his work schedule? You know how he gets with work. Remember last month when he had to stay late 3 days in a row? And that big project he mentioned is coming up soon. You shouldn't trust what guys say too much. Even if they mean well, work always comes first. Especially for Tyler. You know how dedicated he is.
My husband always keeps his promises. I can trust him on that. He's already helping out a lot.
Wow, Tyler's really stepping up. But I'm still worried. I mean, I've known him forever. Remember when he tried to take care of his sister's hamster? He's always been kind of clumsy with housework. Remember the story about him burning pasta in college? He almost set off the fire alarm. Good thing I was there to help clean up the mess.
That was years ago. He's different now.
Oh, I know. Since I live so close now, I could come over and cook sometimes. I learned some great pregnancy-friendly recipes recently. There's this amazing soup that's perfect for morning sickness. Tyler's mom used to make it when we were sick as kids. I got the recipe from her last month.
That's okay. I make meals in advance when I'm feeling good. And like I said, Tyler's been really helpful.
But your belly's going to keep getting bigger and housework will get harder, right? Tyler has work, so he can't do everything perfectly. Plus, I'm sure he gets tired from work sometimes. I remember how exhausted he gets during project deadlines. He barely remembers to eat. I could even help with the laundry. I'm really good at folding. Tyler always said I fold shirts better than anyone, even better than his mom.
I've got it figured out. Besides, I'm just lounging around in sweats with no makeup these days, so it'd be kind of embarrassing to have visitors, LOL.
Oh, come on, don't worry about that. Tyler and I grew up together. You're practically family, too. I've seen Tyler in way worse states. Besides, he's seen me looking way worse. Remember that time I got food poisoning at his house? He had to hold my hair back all night. Such a gentleman, even back then. That's just the kind of person he is.
Thanks, but I really am fine right now.
Okay, but let me know if there's anything I can help with. I'll come running, day or night. That's what neighbors are for. Oh yeah, I have some extra housewarming pasta. I was going to give it to the neighbors, but both apartments next door is empty. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll bring it over. It's that special recipe Tyler loves. Made extra just thinking of you guys.
You really don't have to go through the trouble.
Don't worry about it. We're neighbors now. I can't eat it all myself. It's his favorite recipe, too. The one his mom taught me. She said I was the only one she trusted with it. Called it her future daughter-in-law recipe back then. Funny how things work out, right?
Really? Well, if you insist.
I'll come by before lunch tomorrow. I'll cook it for you. That way it'll be fresh and hot.
It's fine. I could cook it myself. Don't worry about me.
No. You just sit down. I'll even do the dishes. Pregnant women shouldn't stand for too long anyway. Tyler would never forgive me if I let you tire yourself out. He's always been so protective.
Really, check with Tyler first?
It's fine. Tyler will definitely say yes. We used to go in and out of each other's houses all the time when we lived next door growing up. Our parents never even bothered locking the doors. Remember when I told you about how our moms would take turns watching us? Those were such good times. Tyler was always looking out for me. So look forward to tomorrow. I'll bring all the toppings and everything. It'll be delicious, just like old times. Maybe we can watch some of Tyler's old home videos while we eat? I have some really cute ones on my phone.
I'll talk to him about it first.
You don't need to bother him at work. I know exactly how he likes everything prepared. Trust me, I've made this for him hundreds of times. Plus, I have some cute baby stories about Tyler to share while we eat. Did he ever tell you about the time he tried to be a superhero? He wore his underwear over his pants to school. Amy, are you home? I'm at your door right now, but no one's answering the doorbell. Tyler's not picking up his phone either. I can see your car in the driveway. Did something happen? I've been knocking for 10 minutes. I can see the lights are on. Are you okay? Should I call someone? I'm getting worried. What if something happened to the baby? Maybe I should call emergency services? I brought the pasta sauce I promised. It's getting cold. I'll wait a little longer. I got worried. You know how ditzy I can be. I thought maybe I hurt Amy's feelings somehow. I care about both of you so much. You haven't been responding to my texts lately either. Did I do something wrong? You always used to reply right away. But we never needed space before. We've always been there for each other. Remember when I helped you study for finals? Or when you helped me move the first time? Why is everything different now? Why would you think I was hurt? Tyler's girlfriends always used to hate me. You know how childhood friends can be really close? They'd get jealous. But you're so nice to me. Maybe I took advantage of that kindness. I just want things to be like they used to. Remember Katie from high school? She wouldn't even let Tyler talk to me. She was so controlling. But you're different, right, Amy? You understand our friendship?
Maybe there was a reason for that.
What do you mean? Katie was just insecure. She couldn't handle how close Tyler and I were. But that's all in the past now.
You know, there are different kinds of friendships between men and women. And I'm not saying it can't work. But you and Tyler dated before, right?
Oh no, did he tell you that? It wasn't serious at all. We were just kids. Who even remembers middle school relationships? Did he tell you everything? What exactly did he say?
No, you've been dropping hints about it yourself. Like telling me about your first date with Tyler and stuff. Even if you're just friends now, it's not fun for me to hear all that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... Those stories just come up naturally. I just have so many memories with them. Sometimes they slip out. We've known each other forever, you know. It's hard not to reminisce sometimes. Don't you ever talk about your exes?
I'm not saying anything. You dated for a month in middle school, right? It was brief, but you're still technically an ex.
Come on, Amy. Dating for a month in middle school barely counts. We were just playing house, basically. It's ancient history. We never even kissed. Well, except for that one time at Jennifer's party. But that was years later, and we were both drunk. It didn't mean anything.
Then why do you keep bringing up stories about dating Tyler?
I was just sharing memories. I really didn't mean anything by it. Oh, are you jealous of me? There's really nothing between Tyler and me. You can ask him yourself. We're just old friends. You understand, right?
I know that. Tyler explained everything, and I trust him based on how he's acted since we met.
Then what's the problem? Why do we have to change things? Why can't we all be friends? Like one big happy family. I could be like your sister.
Then why did he tell you to stop coming over? That's because you were making me uncomfortable, right?
But I've been trying to help. I just want to make things easier for you. I even bought some baby clothes last week. The cutest little onesie. I just want to be part of your lives. Like I've always been part of Tyler's life. Is that so wrong?
Yeah, I wouldn't have felt great about it either. If it was just normal friendship stuff, I wouldn't have minded. But honestly, Sarah, your behavior has been inappropriate.
Huh? What do you mean? I never got clingy with Tyler. I just message him when I need help. Or when I see something that reminds me of our childhood. Or when I'm having a bad day, or when I make his favorite foods. That's what friends do. He never complained before you came along. I mean, before you got married.
You asked him to move furniture, texted him every day,
and kept coming to our house even though I said I didn't want visitors. Wouldn't you feel weird if you were in my position? The furniture thing couldn't be helped. I didn't have anyone else to ask, and Tyler's right next door. The texts are just because we're like family. I send them without thinking, and I only came over because I wanted to help you out. I was just trying to do what's best for you. Who else was I supposed to ask? I don't know anyone else here yet. Plus, he's always helped me with stuff like that. He never minded before. Even in college, he'd come right over whenever I needed help. That's just the kind of person he is. You can't change that about him. If you really wanted what was best for me, you wouldn't have come over after I said I didn't need help. I thought you were just being polite. You don't know anyone around here, right? I figured you'd need someone to rely on during pregnancy and after giving birth. You're all alone here. I could be like a sister to you, someone to lean on. Tyler always said I was like family. I'll build my own relationships at my own pace, so please just leave me alone for now. I'm in my last month and I want to do things my way. I don't want to see you for a while, Sarah. I really thought we could be good friends. I don't want to be a bother, so I'll leave for today, but I really didn't mean any harm. You're making such a big mistake. Tyler needs his friends too, you know. Maybe we can talk about this over coffee. Clear the air? I get it, but you should think about how you interact with married men. Tyler's told you multiple times. Even childhood friends need boundaries. You're making it sound worse than it is. Tyler never complained before. We just have our own way of being friends. But okay, I'll try to be more considerate. I really didn't mean to cause problems. I just miss how things used to be, before everything changed. Just give us some space, okay? You're right. I'll try not to rely on Tyler so much. But I'd hate for this to be the end. Could I at least see the baby after it's born? Babies need aunties. I've always wanted to be an aunt. We'll see. Amy, you're back from the hospital, right? I saw Tyler's car in the driveway yesterday. He rushed past me without saying hi. That's not like him at all. Is the baby healthy? I've been so worried. Yeah, just got back from the hospital today. The baby is here now. Congratulations on the birth. Can I come hold the baby? I bet the baby looks just like Tyler. I bought the cutest little onesie. It's blue, Tyler's favorite color. And some diapers, too. The expensive kind. You want to come over right now? Yeah, it's the weekend. Perfect timing, right? I'm actually already on my way. I know all about babies from my sister. You must be tired from the hospital. I can help with the housework while I'm there. I've been keeping an eye on your place, making sure everything's okay. Sure, if you're ready for what comes with that. Ready for what? What do you mean? Is something wrong? Did I do something? Why are you being weird? Tyler's not answering his phone either. Maybe he is too busy with the baby right now. Surprise! My mom is on her way here to see the baby. We're all here to help. One big happy family. Isn't this wonderful? Just like old times. But we just got back yesterday. Don't you think it's a bit inappropriate for your mom to come too? Amy, you hate that kind of thing, right? Feel free to send her away. She just texted me to let me know she's on her way. My mom just doesn't understand boundaries. She just insisted on coming. I couldn't stop her. She's always like this.
Are you sure she's coming to see my baby or you?
Why would she come here for me? She probably wants to see the baby.
I doubt that. Your mom seems very reasonable. After all, she's here to apologize.
Huh? Apologize? To me? What are you talking about? What did she tell you? You've been talking to my mom? Behind my back? What else did she say?
I was in the hospital for a week having the baby, but you sure made yourself at home while I was gone. Tyler told me how you ambushed him when he got home from work and wouldn't leave when he asked you to.
I just wanted to cook for Tyler. I wanted to do something to help while you were away. He looked so tired after work and he wasn't eating properly. And I know all his favorite dishes. I was just worried about him. Someone had to take care of him.
Did I or even he ask you to do that?
No, but I thought it would be good for Tyler and you. He needs a proper meal after work. You weren't here to do it, and I had all this free time. I was just being thoughtful, like a good friend.
Sarah, enough is enough. I know you tried to seduce my husband while I was gone. What were you thinking?
Oh no! Did Tyler tell? He promised to take that secret to the grave. We were just talking. Nothing happened. Well, almost nothing. You weren't supposed to know about that.
Of course he told me. Why wouldn't he?
But we did quite a few things. Maybe he didn't tell you everything? There's more to the story.
What do you mean, everything?
Like, when Tyler pushed me down, it wasn't my fault. He started it. We were both emotional. These things just happen sometimes, between people who have history, between people who understand each other.
What are you talking about? Nothing happened.
Oh, is that the story we're going with? That's mean. He did all sorts of things to me. I have text messages. Want to see them? All the sweet things he said. How much he missed me.
Do you enjoy lying this much? Why are you making it up?
It's not a lie.
This is disgusting. You need professional help.
It's true. Tyler forced himself on me. I'm the victim here, and this is awful. How can you defend him? I didn't want to tell you this, but you should know what kind of man you married. He's not who you think he is. He's still in love with me. He always has been.
You know we had cameras recording while I was gone, right?
Oh, did you? Huh. Okay.
What, that's it? Okay? Nothing else to say? Do you not understand how wrong that is?
There's nothing wrong here. If you saw the cameras, you know nothing inappropriate happened. What's the problem? I was just being friendly. You're twisting everything. Tyler's the one who invited me in. He said you asked me to check on him. He gave me the spare key. That means something.
After all the trouble you've caused, you can't even apologize properly?
Apologize? Why should I? I haven't done anything wrong. I was trying to help. Tyler needed someone there. You left him all alone for a whole week. What kind of wife does that? He was lost without you, without me.
You really believe that?
Well, what bad things have I done? Everything I did was out of friendship, out of love. You're the one who's being paranoid.
You haven't committed an arrestable crime. Oh, wait, Did seduction become a crime while I wasn't looking?
If it's not a crime, then it's fine, right? If you can't prosecute it, it's not wrong. What's the big deal? You're overreacting. You're making me sound like some kind of criminal. Friends help each other. That's all this was. You're the one making it weird.
Maybe the law can't touch you, but we're never letting you near us again. We are going to block your number, and you're being sent back home.
What? Back home? You think I'll just do what you say? You can't make me go anywhere. I have rights. This is ridiculous. I have a life here, a job, friends. You can't just send me away.
No, this is already decided. Your parents said they're definitely taking you back.
What? That makes no sense. You talked to my parents? When? Why? Who do you think you are? You had no right.
Really? You don't understand? Your mom told me about last year, how you had to pay settlement money for having an affair. Your parents covered that settlement, right?
So what? That has nothing to do with this.
Are you stupid or just pretending to be?
His wife was crazy anyway. You don't know the whole story.
Your mom is furious about this situation. She's demanding repayment of the settlement money they covered.
That's none of your business. I'm not going back home. You had no right to tell them anything. This is between us. My parents don't control me anymore. You're trying to ruin my life.
You don't have a choice, Sarah. Your dad's the guarantor on your apartment, right? He's already started the cancellation process.
Stop it! Why are you going this far? You're being cruel. And I can find another apartment and I can get my own guarantor. I have savings. You can't do this to me.
Because you went that far. You tried to destroy my marriage. You did this to yourself.
But I didn't destroy it, so what's the problem? Nothing happened. You still have Tyler. He still chose you. Why can't you just let it go? Why are you being so vindictive?
That is the problem. I've always hated having you around. No matter how many times he asked you to stop, you never listened. You kept barging into our home, trying to one-up me with stories about Tyler. You're just the most obnoxious woman.
Amy, aren't you being narrow-minded? You must not have much self-confidence. If you were secure in your marriage, this wouldn't bother you so much. Maybe you're just insecure. Maybe you're afraid he'll realize his mistake.
I need you to stop.
I'll stop now. I get it. He's never gonna go for me, no matter how much I try. You won. Isn't that enough? Why punish me more? Haven't I suffered enough? Can't we just forget this happened and maybe start fresh? I promise I'll behave.
You were just trying to come see the baby. Doesn't seem like you've given up.
I just won't come, okay? Happy now? I'll stay away from Tyler. I'll move to another neighborhood. Just call off my parents. Please, Amy. I'm begging you. Tell my mom it's resolved.
Nothing's resolved. She's watching our conversation right now, and she's saying she'll make you quit your job and send you to St. Mary's Convent.
A convent? Seriously? She can't do this. This isn't the Middle Ages. What does she think this will solve? I have rights. Come on, stop this. I'm in my late 20s. This is insane. Help me, Amy. You don't want this on your conscience.
You should be ashamed of acting like this in your late 20s.
Amy, I swear I wasn't trying to steal Tyler. I was just teasing a little. It was just harmless flirting. I got carried away. Everyone flirts sometimes. Please don't let them send me away. I'll do anything. I'll never contact either of you again.
Even if that's the truth, both Tyler and I were uncomfortable.
I'm sorry. I won't come near either of you anymore. I'll move to another neighborhood. I'll delete Tyler's number. Just please talk to my mom. She's being unreasonable. You can't want this for me. Could you tell my mom the convent is too extreme?
Actually, I don't think it's too extreme. I heard this isn't your first time causing problems like this. Tyler didn't know, but his friends told me about your history.
That's not true. Those people just happened to catch my eye. I didn't know if they had girlfriends or wives. Well, some of them I knew, but they were having problems anyway. Their relationships were already failing. I wasn't the cause. I just happened to be there.
Well, whatever your reasons were, think about all the people you've hurt and try to reflect a bit.
I'll reflect, I swear. I won't bother anyone else anymore. Just please, not the convent. Mom will really do it. She's already looking up transportation. She's calling them right now. This isn't fair. I'm an adult. You can't let this happen.
Like I said, I agree with your mom. I think some time living a clean and proper life would be good for you. And I'm not saying this out of spite. I genuinely think this would be good for you.
You're just being cruel now. Both of you are cruel. I thought we were friends. I thought you'd understand. I hate all of you.
After that, Sarah's parents canceled her lease and sent her straight to St. Mary's Convent. Her mother's reasoning was that Sarah would immediately latch onto men and try to use seduction to take the easy way out. At first, Sarah tried to escape from the convent several times, but after multiple failed attempts, she finally gave up and started living a more serious life. It turns out she had been interfering in other people's relationships because her own love life wasn't going well, and she was acting out of spite. While I can't understand Sarah's actions, I believe she must have had something making her unable to maintain her sense of self without acting this way. Even so, her behavior was undeniably troublesome, so I hope this experience helps her reflect and eventually find her own true happiness.
Hey, Mom, are you sure you want to help us getting a house? Yes, that's the plan. But are you sure it's okay to sell your current house? It holds so many memories for you guys. I know, I've been thinking about that too, but change is sometimes good, right? Of course. I just want to make sure you've thought it through. Actually, there's been talk of redevelopment in the area, and we've been asked to relocate. The house is pretty old anyway, so I've decided to let it go. When did you first hear about the redevelopment plans? About a month ago. They sent notices to everyone in the neighborhood. That must be difficult news to process. It was at first, but I'm trying to see it as an opportunity. Let's find somewhere comfortable where you can live with us, even when you have grandkids. Have you looked at any other neighborhoods yet? We've been checking a few areas, but nothing felt right until you suggested living together. That's wonderful! Our current apartment is quite cramped and inconvenient. I've always dreamed of living in a house with a yard since I was little. Really? Then we'll have to find one with a nice big yard. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make demands. Don't apologize. What kind of yard did you imagine having when you were younger? I used to dream about having space for a vegetable garden
and maybe some fruit trees. How long have you wanted a house with a yard? Ever since I was a child. We lived in an apartment, and I always envied my friends who had gardens. What did you like most about your friend's garden? The freedom to grow things, and the way the seasons changed the garden's appearance. That's so sweet. We definitely need to make that dream come true. That would be lovely. I've always wanted to grow roses. What color roses would you like to plant? I love yellow roses. They're so cheerful. I don't want you to think I'm making demands, though. Never think that. What else would you like in the house? Well, I've always wanted a proper dining room for family gatherings. Tell me any other wishes you have for the house. Maybe a small reading nook with good natural light? What kind of yard would you like? We could plant flowers together. Thank you for considering living with me. I should be the one thanking you. I'm so happy you suggested living together. Are you really sure about this? Of course. Michael is your eldest son after all, so it's only natural we should live with you. Plus, David lives so far away. We really should be the ones taking care of you. Have you discussed this thoroughly with Michael? Yes, we've talked about it a lot. He's completely on board. You don't have to force yourselves. I know how many people these days don't live with their in-laws. But living together means we can really be a proper family. That's true, but it's a big commitment. Have you thought about how it might affect your daily routine? I've considered everything. I think it will be wonderful. Isn't living with your mother-in-law usually something people hate? Who told you that? Have you been worried about this? I've just heard stories from friends. What kind of stories? You can tell me. Just about conflicts over household management and privacy. Well, some people might dislike living with their mother-in-law, but I actually want to live with you. Really? Why's that? Because there's no mother-in-law as kind as you. You're so sweet to me even though I'm just your daughter-in-law. Just a daughter-in-law? You're family to me. Do you really think of me that way? Of course I do. You've been part of our family for years now. That means so much to hear. I was really touched by that. This might sound rude, but I always thought mothers-in-law were much stricter. That's true. Actually, I had a strict mother-in-law when I was younger. It was pretty common back then. What was she like? She had very traditional views about how a daughter-in-law should behave. Can you tell me more about what she expected? She insisted I wake up before everyone else to prepare breakfast and criticized everything from my cooking to how I folded laundry. That must have been hard for you. Even the way I poured tea was wrong according to her. Did she live with you and your husband? Yes, for the first 5 years of our marriage. How did you manage? I just tried to be patient and understanding. It wasn't easy. Did things ever get better between you? Gradually. Once I had Michael, she softened a bit. That's exactly why I didn't want to be a strict mother-in-law myself. So you learned from that experience. But Sarah, someone as kind as you could never be a strict mother-in-law. Do you worry about living together? Not at all. I'm actually excited about it. Oh, you never know. I might turn out to be a mean old mother-in-law. Maybe I'll show my true colors once we start living together. Is that what's been bothering you? Sometimes I wonder if I'll unconsciously copy her behavior. No way. You couldn't possibly be mean. Truly mean people would never admit to being mean. You seem very confident about that. Because I've known you for years now. You've always been kind. There's no mean person in our family. Everyone is so caring and kind, including you, of course. Do you really believe that about our family? Of course. We all support each other. Why would you even question that? Sometimes I feel like I don't do enough as a mother. Oh, please stop. Michael always talks about what a great mom you are. What does he say? He tells me about how you supported his dreams growing up. I tried my best, but I made many mistakes. That's what parenting is, isn't it? Trying your best? I'm glad. I wouldn't be offering to buy a house if I didn't like you. Thank you for always being so kind to me. I look forward to our future together. You make it sound so simple. Because it is. We're family. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it too. I'll support you for the rest of my life. You're making me emotional now. Even if you need care in the future, you can count on me. That means so much to me. Family should take care of each other. Yes, exactly. That's what I've been trying to say. Thank you. I'm counting on you. Please let me help with finding the house, too. I'll start looking for good properties. What features are most important to you? A good kitchen and maybe a spare room for guests? Those sound like good ideas. And of course, your garden. It's important to make your dreams come true, too. Let me send you photos of a place that I found. I found this property online and wanted to show you. Oh, it's a beautiful house. The architectural style caught my eye immediately. The exterior does look elegant. What do you think about the kitchen? It's quite spacious. The kitchen does look nice. The whole house seems well designed. Did you notice the marble countertops? Yes, they're beautiful. Very high-end. I fell in love with it at first sight. Would you consider buying this one? Oh? That's quite sudden. Isn't this an upscale neighborhood? Too upscale for your taste? Well, we should consider our budget carefully. Yes, but isn't that perfect? The schools nearby are excellent, too. The schools are good, but the price... Have you looked up the school ratings? An upscale area would have good security. It would be perfect for raising children, don't you think? True, but we should check with a real estate agent first. I already spoke with one this morning. You did? The agent I spoke with said there's already another interested buyer. We still need to be careful about this decision. The other buyer is viewing it tomorrow. We can't rush into this. We can't let someone else snatch it up. We need to think this through carefully. But it's so cute, like a European house, and it's brand new. Brand new? That's way over our initial budget. The finishes are all premium quality. That's what concerns me about the cost. I know it's more than we discussed, but think of the benefits. Which benefits specifically? You won't have to spend money on repairs for years. We need to consider our finances carefully. The initial costs might be higher, but I think it works out in the long run. How do you figure that? Have you priced renovations lately? No, but... Used houses need repairs sooner, right? We might need to renovate the bathroom and toilet. Overall, a new house is more cost efficient. You've really thought this through. I've been researching for weeks. Okay. Well, since we'll be living together for a long time, let's go with a nice new house.
Thank you. And did you notice the garden space?
Yes, it's quite generous.
Perfect for your future children to play in.
You've thought about everything.
Plus, this property has great access to transportation. Let's take Michael to see it. He'll love it once he sees it. I'm sure you'll love it once you see it in person. The agent said we need to decide quickly.
We still need Michael's opinion on this.
The market moves fast these days. Don't worry about his opinion. He is barely home because of work, and honestly, Mom, you don't have that much time left anyway.
Excuse me? That was a strange thing to say.
What I mean is, we should decide soon. Maybe I expressed myself poorly.
You definitely did.
We should prioritize the opinion of whoever will spend the most time in the house. That would be me, right?
Well, yes, but Jenny, what's gotten into you?
I just really love this house.
You must be. You're suddenly very pushy about this.
I'm just expressing my opinion, rather forcefully. Are you going to treat me the same way your mother-in-law treated you?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
You're acting very strange right now. I'll contact the real estate agent right away.
Wait, we haven't decided yet.
The sooner we act, the better chance we have. I already scheduled a viewing for next Saturday. Is that okay?
In a week? Okay. What time exactly?
Would 10 a.m. work?
I suppose we have no choice now.
Perfect. The agent will meet us at 10 a.m.
Okay. You're not giving us much choice here.
Sometimes you have to act quickly in real estate. Trust me, it'll be worth it.
I hope you're right about this.
Thank you so much for the new house.
You seem excited.
The more I think about it, the better it seems. Looking forward to living together very soon. Let's get along well. Maybe we could go furniture shopping soon.
You seem very happy.
Of course I'm happy. We're getting a brand new home.
About that,
I've already started looking at interior design ideas.
The realtor just called me.
Oh, what did they say?
You might want to hold off on those design plans.
Why? Is there a problem?
The house is no longer available.
Not available? What do you mean?
Someone made a better offer.
But we had an appointment to view it.
Things change.
Can't we make a counteroffer?
I hate to disappoint you when you're excited, but I canceled it.
You what?
You heard me.
But why would you do that?
Someone else has bought the house.
No, you said you canceled it. That's different.
Does it matter?
What are you saying? You canceled?
I have my reasons.
After all the talk?
Plans change.
We were counting on this.
Were you really?
Of course we were. We've been planning everything.
Because I don't want to live with you anymore.
You can't be serious.
I'm completely serious.
Is this some kind of joke?
And I don't want to spend my money on you either.
But you said you were happy about living with us. Was that a lie?
I meant it at the time, but circumstances have changed.
What circumstances? What's going on?
Let's just say I've learned some interesting things.
What things? Stop being so cryptic.
I've learned some things that changed my mind.
Don't be so unreasonable.
I'm being perfectly reasonable.
We've started to pack some stuff.
That's unfortunate, but you'll have to figure it out yourselves.
We just signed to sell our house.
No, you sold it because of the redevelopment, remember?
How can you be so cold about this?
I'm just being honest.
After everything we've discussed?
Sometimes honesty hurts.
You're in the same boat. Your house is being demolished. Where are you planning to live?
I have time before I need to leave my current house. I'll stay there for now.
This doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense to me.
You were so excited about living together just last week.
People can change their minds.
Not this drastically.
Things change.
What happened? Why are you doing this?
I just had some realizations.
I'm so disappointed in you, Mom.
The feeling is mutual.
We trusted you.
That was your mistake.
I never thought you could be this selfish. Michael will be furious.
I imagine he will be.
He's already on his way home.
Tell my son this. He may be my eldest, but I'm cutting ties with him.
You can't mean that.
Every word.
He's your firstborn.
That doesn't give him special privileges.
You can't cut ties over one disagreement.
I absolutely mean it.
Think about what you're saying.
I have thought about it very carefully.
We were going to take care of you, but now that promise is void too.
Were you really going to take care of me?
Of course we were. That was the whole point.
That's fine. I still have David and his wife.
David? He barely visits.
Quality over quantity, dear.
They live so far away. How will they take care of you?
Better than you would have.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think you know exactly what I mean. We're strangers now.
Strangers? After everything we've shared?
Yes, strangers.
After all these years of being family?
Family doesn't do what you tried to do.
What are you talking about?
I think you know.
Are you really cutting ties? This isn't something to joke about.
Do I sound like I'm joking?
You can't just end things like this.
I'm serious.
Mom, please, let's talk about this.
There's nothing to discuss.
There's clearly something bothering you.
You know what you did.
But why so suddenly? I can't accept this.
You'll have to accept it.
We need to work this out.
Some things can't be fixed.
You won't get away with this.
Is that a threat?
We'll tell everyone how unreasonable you're being.
Go ahead. Tell everyone.
It's not a threat, but you can't just abandon us like this.
Watch me.
The whole family will hear about this.
Are you trying to intimidate me? We need to resolve this. We need to resolve what exactly? Are you home right now? Michael and I are coming over to discuss this. We need to settle certain things. Come ahead. I'll be waiting. Good. We have much to discuss. Yes, we absolutely do. Michael's with me now. He's furious. We are on our way. I'm sure he is. He can't believe what you're doing. He'll understand soon enough. You've really hurt us, Mom. Have I? Deeply, unforgivably. Interesting choice of words. We're almost at your house. I see. You'll have to explain yourself to both of us. Oh, I will. You'll have to take responsibility for this. Responsibility? Because of you, we've lost our home. No, because of you. You know exactly why I did it. We'll have to stay in hotels, so you'll be paying for that. You think I owe you something? After what you've done? Absolutely. You absolutely do. We gave up our house for this. That was your choice. A choice we made because of your promises. Promises based on lies. What lies? What are you talking about? You'll find out soon enough. The whole family is here waiting for you. What do you mean? All the relatives, including David and his wife, came specially. You called everyone? Everyone needs to hear your explanation, so if you have complaints, feel free to voice them. You think bringing the family into this will help you? Everyone should hear what you've done. Yes, everyone should hear everything. We have plenty to say, too. We're all waiting. Let's have an honest discussion. Yes, let's be honest for once. Just remember, we're the victims here. Victims? You abandoned us! Is that what you're going to tell everyone? We don't deserve to be attacked. Neither do we. No, you deserve much worse. How are you calling yourself victims after planning to steal my money and throw me in a nursing home? What? What are you talking about? Stop pretending you don't know. This is crazy. Where did you get that idea? Don't play innocent. We would never do that. Don't say such horrible things. Really? Shall I repeat your exact words? What words? I overheard you discussing it. When was this? You should be more careful about private conversations. I have no idea what you're talking about. Think carefully. I heard you guys while you two visited me last time. You and Michael were quite detailed in your plans. What are you saying? What did you think you heard? You didn't notice me in the hallway. I heard everything. You must have misheard. Did I mishear your plans for my assets, too? This is absurd. Did I mishear the nursing home's name, too? What nursing home? Should I tell everyone the name? There is no nursing home. I clearly heard the name of the nursing home. I called them. You called them? They confirmed you'd been in contact. That's not what you think. Seems like you were already arranging my admission behind my back.
That's not true. We were thinking of your best interests.
Were you? Tell me how exactly.
The facility is very nice and has great reviews.
A nice facility for someone who doesn't need care?
It's a prestigious place.
How is throwing me in a nursing home when I'm still perfectly healthy in my best interest?
We were just planning ahead.
Planning to get rid of me, you mean?
You're twisting our words.
Am I? Tell me your version then.
It's not about the facility itself. I understand that will be necessary eventually, later on.
Eventually? I'm completely independent.
We just wanted to be prepared.
Prepared to take my money?
No, that is not it. That's not fair.
But you're trying to use it to get rid of me, aren't you?
We don't think of you as a burden.
No? Then why the rush? And I know about your massive debt. It would have been convenient for you to get rid of me and keep the money to yourself.
How did you...
That's why you needed my assets. I heard that part too.
Mom, please let us explain.
Explain what? How you plan to use me? Your offer to live together wasn't out of kindness at all. I'm disappointed in both of you.
Mom, you've got it wrong.
Do I?
Yes, we have debts, and yes, we contacted the facility, but we weren't trying to trap you.
Save your excuses for when you get to my house.
We can explain everything. It is all misunderstanding.
I'll give you one chance to explain yourselves in front of everyone. But remember, all the relatives are gathered there. We won't gang up on you.
I would like it to be just us.
Well, everyone is very angry.
We know.
You should be prepared to face some harsh words and questioning.
I can't handle that.
If your explanation is satisfactory, no one will blame you.
And if it's not?
Then everyone will know what you tried to do. You said this was a misunderstanding, right?
Yes, but...
If I really misunderstood, come to the house and explain properly. If you don't come, that means you're admitting your guilt.
That's not fair.
Life isn't fair, is it?
We need more time to explain.
You've had plenty of time to plan this scheme. I understand perfectly. As I said before, I'm cutting ties with you.
Don't do this. We can talk about it.
It's already done.
At least hear us out first.
From now on, David is my only son.
Wait, I wanted to go apologize, but Michael refused.
Oh?
He wouldn't listen to me.
So now you're blaming each other?
I really wanted to come and apologize properly.
What exactly were you planning to apologize for?
I don't know where to start.
Try the truth for once.
For trying to take your money and arranging the nursing home admission behind your back.
Finally, some honesty.
We were desperate.
So you admit it now?
I'm truly sorry. We were desperate for money and got carried away.
How desperate?
More than you can imagine. I deeply regret it.
That's not an answer. The debt collectors have been calling. How much debt do you have? About $200,000. That much? That's more than I imagined. How did you accumulate so much debt? It just kept piling up. Be specific. I spent money on designer brands and cosmetics, and Michael lost money gambling and failed investments. Are you serious? What an embarrassment of a couple! We didn't know what else to do. You could have asked for help honestly. We didn't know how to ask for help. We didn't know what to say. We were embarrassed. So you thought you could use my money to pay off your debts? It wasn't my idea. Then whose was it? Michael. He thought of it. Don't be ridiculous. Take responsibility and pay it back yourselves. But he came up with this plan. Stop blaming each other. He thought of it all. I wasn't even keen on the idea, really. So you are telling me my son planned this? Yes, he did. It was all his idea. I was just dragged into it. Actually, I got a call from Michael earlier. What? Interesting how stories change. What did he say? He must have contacted me secretly behind your back. When? Just before you started confessing. What did he say? He said you were the mastermind and he was innocent. No, he's lying. Is he? Or are you? Don't believe what he is saying. Why should I believe either of you? I can prove it was his idea. What a pathetic couple you are, trying to blame each other. But really, aren't you worried about living alone? Why would I be? You're not getting any younger. Not worried at all. You might be healthy now, but you'll keep getting weaker. There's the real Jenny coming out. I'm just being practical. I see your true colors now. Wouldn't a facility be safer than living alone? Stop pretending to care. I really was thinking about your welfare when I considered the facility. Save your lies. You need to think about the future. I won't be living alone. I'm moving. Moving where? I'm going to live with David and his wife. What? They've already agreed to it. I'm building a house to live with David's family. I'm paying for most of it. You do that for them, but not us? They didn't try to steal from me. That's not fair. What's not fair about it? David probably just wants your money, too. David and his wife aren't struggling financially like you. How do you know? Unlike some people, they live within their means. They could be lying. They live quite comfortably. Besides, David has always been a good son. Not as good as Michael. He sends presents every Mother's Day and birthday. Those are just gifts. He calls regularly, too. We do more than that. David is kind. I know he won't betray me. I thought he was neglecting you. His wife is wonderful, too. Though they live far away, they keep in regular contact. We kept in contact, too. Only when you wanted something. That's not true.
When I told them about your scheme, they immediately offered to let me live with them. We were filial, too. Were you? We've been kind to you, haven't we? You only started being kind to me after we started talking about buying a house. That's not true. Before that, you barely kept in touch. We were busy. You suddenly became nice because you wanted to lower my guard to steal my assets. No, that is not what we were doing. Meanwhile, David and his wife have been kind to me all along. So you're throwing away your eldest son and choosing the younger one? I'm choosing honesty over deception. That's horrible treatment for sons who are equally yours. Someone who tries to throw their mother out and steal her assets isn't family. We're still family. If you're going to try to deceive someone, you should at least hide your true nature better. That was the end of my relationship with Michael and Jennifer. With nowhere to live and no money, they apparently lived in their car for a while. They eventually managed to rent an old apartment after taking on more debt, but the stress of living in their car had strained their relationship beyond repair. Currently, I live with David and his wife. I built them a duplex house as thanks for taking me in. During construction, they had a baby, and now I'm busy helping with my grandchild. I'm living a very fulfilled life surrounded by my loving family.